Good afternoon, Regent scholars, family and friends, faculty and staff. Welcome to the commencement ceremony for the class of 2025. My name is Dan Kigea, and it is my distinct pleasure to serve as the very, very proud principal for my alma mater, Madison West. The class of 2025, those of us who have been and had the fortunate pleasure of working with you, we have witnessed all of you in action, and we can genuinely say what an extraordinary group you are. You entered high school after an interrupted and chaotic middle school experience, circumstances none of us could have predicted, none of you could have predicted, yet together you pushed through those challenges. Your resilience and your strength have shone brightly, and we have all seen how each of you has come through it better than ever. As the next graduating class of Madison West, know that you have persevered tremendous obstacles for a reason. Despite those continuous challenges, whether it's those mitigation strategies or the downright frustrating construction process, you still manage to push through and succeed. All of this has prepared you for what is to come next. But as we reflect on your journey, we must not forget those scholars who could not be here today. To my right, the chair draped in black is reserved for the members of the West community who are no longer with us. Scholars like Camille Dreyfus, whose time was cut far too short. She was loved by many and will always be remembered. She certainly left us too soon. So class of 2025, as we celebrate you, we must always remember and honor those regents no longer with us. As you leave here today, you'll be stepping into a world full of uncertainty. Remember that the uncertain future is not something to fear, but rather an opportunity for you to shape. It will be your values, your beliefs, and your core principles that will be able to light that path for you. Your lived experiences, from your family and your friends to what you've learned at West, have laid a solid foundation for whatever you do next. So as you enter the next phase in your life, I offer this. 1, embrace the challenge and accept that it's there. Know that you have the skills and the ability to overcome, outmaneuver, and overtake whatever steps in your way. 2, lead with kindness and never turn away from offering grace. In a world that can feel divided and devoid of compassion, know that you can be the one to build bridges and create meaningful connections that will bring people together. You have the power to influence, you are prepared, you are ready, and you are certainly capable. 3, never forget your family and your friends. Cherish those relationships. It is them that you will need to lean on as you move forward in your journey. The support you received and the experiences that you have gained from those relationships will also guide you in what comes next. So no matter where your path leads, stay true to yourself. Seek out your passions, embrace everything that the future holds. Class of 2025, you are strong, you are resilient, and above all else, know that you are loved. Do not fear what lies ahead, Go for it and embrace it. So, congratulations. Go Blue, go Regents. Thank you. At this time, I would ask our student speakers to come up to the stage. Evan Bolonian will be introducing our first student speaker. And while they are walking up here, let me say this. It is a tradition, and it will always be a tradition at Madison West, that we are scholars, we are students, and we are lifelong learners first and foremost. This afternoon is the beginning of our celebration, class of 2025. Tonight, our women's soccer team goes into Verona to take on the Oregon Panthers. And that is how we'll cap off this wonderful celebration. Evan?
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Evan Blonian, and I would like to start off by saying congratulations on making it through West. Everyone should be proud of the work that they put in to be here today, especially with all of the parking and construction that makes West unique. I'm grateful to have known so many kind and talented people at West, and I can't wait to see what the future has in store for them. On that note, I have the honor today to introduce one of those people. So could you please give a warm welcome to our student speaker, Catherine Arnold.
Hola a todos. Me llamo Catherine Arnold y es un placer de poder hablar en nuestra graduación hoy. Bonjour tout le monde. Je m'appelle Catherine Arnold et c'est un plaisir de pouvoir parler dans notre cérémonie de remise de diplômes aujourd'hui. Hi everybody, I'm Catherine Arnold, and it is a pleasure to be able to speak at our graduation today. Thank you all for being here. It is truly special being able to enter a new chapter of our lives, surrounded by people who want nothing more for us than to see us succeed. Teachers, thank you for playing such a crucial role in the success of our high school careers. Administrators, thank you for making school an inviting place for us all. Families, thank you for your sacrifices and supports throughout the pivotal years of our youth. In class of 2025, thank you for being a group of people I am proud to say I went to high school with. As I reflect on my time as a regent, I am overjoyed with the amount of memories I can count as good ones. My journey at West began September 2nd, 2021. I walked, I crutched into the castle of a building because I had broken my foot a few days prior to the first day of school. I remember trying to find my class while simultaneously avoiding eye contact because I didn't want to have to smile and flash my new braces at all of my new classmates. I had gotten my braces just 3 days before the broken foot incident, and this double whammy is something I would never wish upon my worst enemy. When no one batted an eye at my less than optimal state of being, I knew that I would thoroughly enjoy the imperfection that lay ahead of me at West High School, the imperfection that outlined the blueprint to the next 4 years of my life. The idea that if you consider yourself imperfect, you are another gem to this school. I continued on the path of imperfection throughout the 4 years of my high school career. Some of the examples include making my comeback in gymnastics despite having retired at the ripe age of 6. Another bright moment is when I participated in singing Valentine's in spite of not having the voice of an angel. I even helped with Regent News, where I played a role so different from my everyday life. It made me consider a future in broadcasting or maybe even vlogging. Might I add, learning how to parallel park and then having to walk 5 blocks of the neighborhood just to try to get to class on time. My favorite imperfect moments of all times were the Spirit Days, an unmatched tradition where I could express myself through wild outfits, creative themes, walking the halls, dressed as an old man or as a bride on the way to the chapel, and my personal favorite, getting dressed up as and mistaken for Dora. No matter how imperfectly executed, each of these experiences made me feel alive, expressive, and unapologetically myself. Let's rewind for a moment. I'd like to add one more thing to my list of imperfectly executed tasks: this speech. What's not perfect? Probably some of my grammar, definitely my punctuation on this sheet. The fact that I couldn't feel my feet walking up here because my shoes hurt. Maybe the fact that my cap feels like it might fall off any second. And especially the part that I just added this to the speech after it was staff approved. To that I say, stride full force ahead and continue to give the speech. So, Mom, today I will do something I never expected. Today I will quote a book that you kindly and repeatedly tried to get me to read. I believe my first reaction to the book was, "Wow, Mom, I love it. It looks like a thrilling read." I rolled my eyes and reluctantly accepted this self-help book. And to my surprise, I ended up reading the whole thing, like a middle-aged woman going through a midlife crisis. The book in question, The Gifts of Imperfection by research professor Brené Brown. I took away many lessons from the pages of Brown's novel on how perfectionism hampers success. My top 3 takeaways goes as follows. Number 1, high school is nothing like how they make it out to be in the movies. Number 2, West is the greatest gift of imperfection. No place has ever allowed me to show up more fully as myself, flaws and all. Number 3, finally, Mom, you were right. Reading is good for you. Brené Brown wrote, "There are no prerequisites for worthiness. You don't have to perform here for me to think that you belong here. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to get a certain grade on a test. You don't have to hit so many home runs. You belong here." This quote didn't resonate with me until I rewatched High School Musical last week, preparing for this big moment. Brené Brown's quote became a more realistic alternate ending to the Disney movie. In the movie, you're made to believe that by the end of senior year, you will have it all figured out. Your soulmate, your college, your career path, your sense of self. And you also get one of those slow motion montages walking through the hallways one last time. Spoiler alert, I still haven't met my soulmate. There was never a flash mob in the cafeteria. There was never a grand hallway speech that fixed all of my problems. There was never a time where I broke the 4th wall and said, "Man, I wish this could all just last forever." We were never supposed to live like those movies. But here's the truth. In the messiness, the plot twists, the detours, in all of the scenes that didn't go to plan, or according to the script, in our high school experiences, those were the moments that proved how much we belonged here. So wherever that here is for you in these next few years, college, work, travel, family, or something entirely different. I hope each of you knows and believes that you belong, just the way you are and just the way you're not. With that, I can confidently say that my future will also be perfectly imperfect. When people ask me what my plans are for the years to come, I usually joke, "Great question. Let me know when you find an answer." But in truth, I plan on majoring in public health and minoring in Spanish and French. I want to help sick kids. I want to explore performing arts. I dream of becoming a licensed beautician or opening a bakery. And I want to keep advocating for mental health. I say I am excited for the years ahead, but I tap my foot because I am anxious to give people my imperfect answer. Although the future is a scary idea to ponder, how lucky are we to have a foundation like Madison West, a place where we don't have to be perfect to belong. We don't have to be perfect to make a difference. We don't have to be perfect to do great things. We don't have to be perfect. We just have to be us. A reminder for all of us entering a new chapter in our lives. We cannot go back and make the past perfect, but we can stride forward and make the future beautiful. Thank you, Madison West High School. Thank you for being gloriously, beautifully imperfect, and for allowing us students to be the same. Congratulations, class of 2025. Remember, progress, not perfection. Thank you.
and roads.
Good afternoon, family, students, friends, and staff. My name is Ana Garcia Morales, and I would like to begin by congratulating once again the class of 2025. After 4 long years, our high school journey is finally coming to an end. As a proud first generation, like many of you guys, it is an honor to be up here. Especially as a Mexican American student, it means a lot to stand here today and be a part of the celebration, especially during these times. This moment is not only a milestone, but also a tribute to our families, our culture, and the communities that have supported us every step of the way. Now it is my honor to introduce our next speaker. Please join me in giving a warm round of applause to the president of BSU, Avi Mack.
Good afternoon, everyone, and a special hello to my Regent class of 2025. My name is Avielle Mack, and thank you so much for allowing me to speak to all of you lovely people on this exciting day. When I first thought about speaking to you all, I unfortunately thought about a lot of problems that need fixing. Our generation has been given this insane burden of repairing this broken world. And as a result, we often forget to enjoy what life has to offer. I know that kind of kills the vibe with us being our graduation and all, but I would not be, and I truly do want you all to take this day off, to live, breathe, and get excited for new experiences, to hug your friends and family, have people sign yearbooks, and tell friends to not be strangers. But I would not be the person I am today if I did not call attention to a few things. I want everyone to raise your hand if you put your shoes on one at a time this morning. This world right now, this very second, has never been as divided as it is today. We live in a world that shoots first, asks questions later, would rather burn books than have conversations about their importance, who filters news to reach a certain agenda, and who has an unjust legal system because justice is divided by dollars and not cents. This world is getting more expensive by the day and more inhumane every second. This is all to say that in your life, you must remember that all people have commonalities. We all put our shoes on one at a time. While we will not all experience the same things, we all feel pain and joy and laughter, and all of these things make us human. Sometimes I wish we could all go back to those first days of kindergarten where we knew everyone's names, gave each other hugs just because. and try to be kind to everyone. Unfortunately, I cannot, and we graduate today, which is crazy. Oh my God. We will all go on to start new lives. We won't go to school with the people we have known throughout these past 12 years, and we will gain new experiences on life that will hopefully make us better individuals. People call me a non-realist and an optimist like it's a bad thing. Our world has become so diluted in hatred and pettiness that we have forgotten what dreaming is. Is it wrong of me to have faith in every single one of you and want you to accomplish your goals? Is it wrong for me to believe that our world, while yes, it is struggling, can be changed for the better? Is it wrong for me to just have hope? I sure don't think so. If we are to stop hoping and dreaming, then what is the point of life? The Nigerian author Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie discusses an idea in her TED Talk, which is the danger of a single story, where she addresses how easy it is to fall for one perception of a person or situation without taking the time to learn about someone and then automatically assuming who they are. We so often pin a definitive story to an individual or a people, and alternatively, we must try to challenge ourselves to be uncomfortable and to learn the many stories instead of one. The society we live in wants us to stop dreaming, to push for the status quo, and while to some of us that seems just fine, I will challenge you to do something that is a lot harder, which is to live empathetically, to have conversations with people who are different from you, to open your mind to the world around you, and not fall for a dangerous single story. So all of this is to say that as we embark on these new journeys and continue to grow up, do not forget your 4 years here at Madison West. These days are a part of your story, but they are not the end of it. In that school, we made some amazing friends. We took some great classes with teachers we loved, and but most importantly, we made memories that will last a lifetime. From senior sunrise to pep rallies to football games to laughs with our friends, I hope you all enjoyed your time here as much as I did. If you find yourself forgetting all I have said here today, remember this. This girl came up on the stage and told me to accept the challenge of being a good person, to live empathetically, to hug the people I love just 'cause, to stand up for what I believe in, and to stomp on the status quo and shoot for the moon. To the staff and families who have supported us through these years, thank you. We appreciate and love you so much. To my family, you all mean the world to me. Thank you for always encouraging me to be who I am. I love you. And to my class of 2025, you all did it. I'm so proud of you. I love you guys. And to round it out and to celebrate the fact that we freaking graduated, whose house? West House! Whose house? West House! Let's go, let's go. I love you all. Roll Reg.
I am certain that our future is bright. Let's give them one last round of applause. Superintendent Dr. Joe Gothard, Associate Superintendent of High Schools, Jay Affeld, and members of the MMSD Board of Education, I hereby certify that the students presented today, the West High class of 2025, have met all of the requirements for graduation set forth in board policy and are ready to receive their high school diplomas from the Madison Metropolitan School District. So it is with great pride that I present to you the West High Class of 2025. Students in the first row to my left, will you stand at this time and come to the stage?
Leilani Abeglin. Katie Aberjan. Diwasasri Adani. Rajiv Agarwal. Alexis Aguilar Mora. Richard Ahn. Lila Al-Ali. Shahad Al-Qureshi. Sujad Al-Qureshi. Lillian Alderman. Abigail Alexander. Natalie Allen. Rayan Amro. Marie Anderson. Niall Andrews. Enrique Angeles. Kenny Arguello. Alex Armenta Eleuterio. Isabella Arnhold. Catherine Arnold. Miles Arnold. Gabrielle Augenstein. Heidi Avela Sanchez. Trisha Awate. Amira Balden. Zoe Baranowski. Perry Barber. Beatrice Barbouche. Anna Bars. Kadavian Barrett. Saffron Beck. Louise Beneker. Sharid Benitez. Taya Bursch. Cobus Batiste. Ocean Buter. James Byler. Gabe Bialik. Ava Bina. Evan Blonian. Margaret Blau. Yishai Bloom. Gabi Bauchi. Megan Bluplon. Ethan Bryby. Madeline Lee Benden Penner. Hawthorne Bryby. Mason Brocious. Lucas Brown. Zadie Brown. Lily Brosna. Bibi Burke. Peyton Burke. Amelia Butler. Alex Burns. Sulhi Baduzik. Ajani Kerr. Amelia Campbell. Wills Campbell. Sayara Carreña Coronel. Jorge Castillo. Natalie Lopez. Melissa Siaka. Angel Seaka Tecalero. Angel Seaka Shelhua. Arlo Cerulli. Joshua Cheschowski. Karina Cheskowski. Lakshmi Chauhan. Dominic Chest. Joel Cho. Antonio Clark. Lillian Code. Edson Colin Cruz. Hala Conley. Noel Conlin. Ella Cook. Electra Cordis. Peter Cordis. Nicole Correa Cruz. Colin Coate. Lenasia Crawford. Ella Crew. Camila Cruz. Tyler Cullen. Liam Culp. Purbu Dodhull. Hans Dahl. Surya Davis. Miles Dean. Miles DeThorne. Montgomery DeVos. Gabriel DeWald. Holly Dolan. Sydney Donahue. Isaac Ingwell. Elijah Downing. Phoebe Duncan. Lucero Dunscombe. Samuel Eccles. Solomon Adari Iala. Rex Eggerling Beck. Bethany Ellenbach. George Eichhorn. Clark Elke. Sophie Elsden. Cohen Erickson. Ella Erickson. Elijah Espaseth. Leonardo Ulogio Martinez. Isaac Evans. Cadence Everts. Tomas Faccini. Oluwadara Fadiran. Abigail Falk. Anthony Fares Velestigi. Emily Fensky. Clara Fergensic. Samuel Fernandez Prieto. Estrella Allende Dominguez. Lorenzo Ferrazano. Megan Fernanda. Kira Fisher. Sophia Flath. Laura Smith Flores. Edwin Flores Hernandez. Samira Fonseca. Harper Fry. Isabel Gao. Zidane Garcia. James Garcia. Ana Garcia Morales. Enrico Castillo. Isla Gard. Diana Garrell. Oliver Gartler. Jenna Geisler. Carson Georgeson. Tiba Guerreri. Jonah Gohar. Joanna Gonzalez. Naomi Gonzalez. William Grable. Josefina Granados Gonzalez. Arden Gray. Ariel Green. Wade Gregory Jr. Noah Gross. David Gutierrez Aleman. Brunelli Guevara. Avery Gunn. Guadalupe Gutierrez Salazar. Zianthi Halpin. Zoe Halstead. Rayvon Hamilton. Zach Hernandez. Juliana Hamis. Aliana Hancock Jame. Soren Hunkel. Ella Hansen. Genevieve Hansen. Landon Hansen. Jerry Huh. Anna Heaslett. Joseph Hegeman. Ali Heidi. Ian Heingartner. Alexis Hare. Sophia Herndon. Libby Harenga. Eleanor Hirschberger. Jaden Hicks. Marcus Haletko. Riley Holdbrook. Kiana Hollingsworth. Ethan Holmes. Jimmy Hoskins. Antanasia Holmesley. Chloe Hupesh. Grace Huang. Eleanor Hebner. Aaron Hughes. Declan Highland. Parsi E. Young. Ingrid Eisenberg. Spencer Iverson. Sam Jackson. Savannah James. Jamaria James Smith. Zoe Jang. Kevin Jimenez He. River Johnson. EJ Johnson. Trigvi Jordal. Mary Ella Grace Justice. Ryan Call. Lachlan Kennedy. Claire Kenny. Gina Kimbolt. Delaney Kimple. Will Kolip. Brooke Kramer. Malini Krajarek. Aubrey Krieger. Elijah Kumin. Sarah Cucho. Lauren Curis. Nola Kurth. Miriam Kutkut. Ian Ladd. Luis Lagunas Rangel. Red Lane. Ada Lambeck. Zelinda Lanza Rios. Aiden Lara. Lucy Larson. David Lascano. Alia Lavelle Arazo. Noah Lazar. Barkai Lazimi. Zohar Lazimi. Sebastian Labaran. Gabriel Lee. Leo Lee. Wilson Lee. Noah Leafers. Tenzin Lekman. Alexander Lemke. Natalie Lessenjack. Yoav Levi Morchi. Amuri Leopold. Xingheng Li. Angelva Liang. Ojin Lim. Danting Lin. Zoe Littlefield. Julia Locanti. Quincy Lowhide. Kevin Lopez. Sienna Lopez Armenta. Deanna Lore. Malia Lott. Charles Lucas. Rowan Ludke. Brooklyn Ludke. Faith Line. James McAllister. Dana Macias Rodriguez. Aviel Mack. Ethan Mack. Jermaine Mack Jr. Layla Mays. Catherine Maldonado Vasquez. Asante Malloy. Montserrat Marcelino Valadez. Anthony Marino. Nathan Martin. Nayeli Yareli Martinez Para. Violet McCullough. Anne McDonald. Nola McGarry. Grayson McGettigan. Claire McKinney. Callum McClellan Williams.
Braulio Mauricio Perez. Ian McClellan Williams. Simon Mednick. Jorge Meneses Morales. Charles Merrill Van Sickle. Kate Mesrich. Amina Maisik. Misha Miksavicius. Hope Miller. Ada Minikel Lecoq. Ian Mirabella. Jose Miranda Ocampo. Giselle Moffett. Savannah Moncrief Gaddis. Michael Monson. Jonathan Montes Jimenez. Angel Montes Morales. Julieta Moriondo Lentinelli. Ezekiel Mossman. Annette Morales. Alexis Morales Cortes. Isaac Grandoni Mosina. Marlo Munster Tiger. Ali Nafid. Isra Nafid. Pearl Nathanson. Leslie Daniela Nava. Kenny Nava. Raymond Mark Corey Neal. Julia Nino Ekwal. Robin Nino Ekwal. Paula Negrin. Jeremy Neidig. Pamina Nemeth. Paige Netum. Adeloyd Noiser. Dimitri Nevers. Chance Newton. Sophia Nguyen. Sonia Nee. Federico Nickel. Brian Nieto. Zachary Nilsson. Tenzin Norgay. Yuri Nukaya. Austin Nwani. Gronya O'Connell. Eleanor O'Flanagan. Fiona O'Hara. Luke O'Neill. Ian O'Rusa. Nathan O'Shea. Gaon O. Laurel Okerman. Magnus Oisted. Aiden Olson. Luke Olson. Annabelle Orth. June Oscar. Betsabet Osuna Jr. Cecily Pabellon. Ella Pace. Claire Passmore. Soham Patel. Kai Penegor. Melanie Perez Eleuterio. Benjamin Peterson. Samuel Petakowski. Ava Peavyhouse. Sidon Phillips. Lucas Morris. Dimitri Pisek. Michelle Pichon. Leah Pieper. Daniela Pinacho Eulogio. Sonia Pianic. Diego Plata. Althea Polakowski. Tamaya Porter Jackson. Henry Possel. Om Powdell. Dylan Powers. William Preston. Miko Primozic. Gianira Puig. Lola Pulvermacher. Adelaide Rafter. Isaac Ramirez. Areli Ramirez Munoz. Anish Rana. Octavian Randall. Fiona Rataj. Genevieve Reddy. Miles Reed. Everett Reed. Beyoncé Rendon Toshki. Ricky Reyes. Necessity Reynolds. Lachey Richardson. Abigail Robinson. Santiago Rodriguez. Zachary Robin. Abigail Rader. Bjorn Rogal. Jack Rogi. Sergio Romero Bautista. Angelique Romez. Dimitri Rudin. Astrid Ruggiero, Oscar Ruiz Becerril, Hadley Russell, Basu Sahai, Leif Salisbury, Melanie Sanchez, Ana Sandoval, Jocelyn Santibáñez Flores, Calvin Schaffner, Trenton Shimp, Chloe Schluter, Natalie Shore, Harper Schrager, Madeline Schramm, Roe Schumacher, Jackie Schultz, Jacob Scully, Grant Shadman, Azucena Shapiro, Katie Shaw, Aaron Shalef, Belisma Shrestha, Seamus Sidney, Anna Sievers, Torin Siemering, Katie Simons, Cerise Sershek Cray, Johanna Smith, Quentin Smith, Tyler Smith, Ava Sote, Francis Summers, Lila Sonmez, Ivy Speech, Holden Spitznagel, Benjamin Spranger, Elizabeth St. John, Eleanor Stadler, Sawyer Stair, Brandon Steele, Dejan Steele, Jasmine Stegeman, Arthur Stern, Paulina Strobel, Anamika Suba, Jada Sungarat, Mary Suzuki, Diad Talub, Benjamin Tanner, Maxwell Taylor, Jacqueline Teapila Almonte, Tia Tevaruk, Leo Tao, Emily Thomas, Gabrielle Tiberi, August Tills, Tideg Tony, Pearson Trapskin, Willa Mae Trikel, Dekaria Turner, Alexander Apoff, Maria Urbano Torres, Boroka Balco, Julia Van Buren, Anna Van Riet, Bianca Bang, Antonio Vasquez, Anthony Velasco, Sarah Bingalin, Maxine Bolkman, Jade Walsh, Kamaya Ward, Clarity Watson, Elsie Watson, Aurora Wells, Clara Wells, Luke Wells, Shay Westman, Nolan Wygant, Malachi Wheaton, Anna White, Emma White, Luke Wickern, Nadia Wickheiser, Gwyneth Wieland, Marnie Welgus, Aiden Wiley, Braden Wilkinson, Naima Williams, Armonica Williams, Kimaya Wilson, Emily Wing Gutierrez, Zach Wisotsky, Fiona Wong, Eric Shelwa Garcia, Guadalupe Shelwa Cimarron, Ethan Chali Shong, Rachel Yan, Anastasia Yang, Megan Tin Wan Young, Jack E. Sons, Simon Uroff, Saffron Zahorik Schultz, Anthony Saldivar Garcia Jr., Oscar Saldivar Gutierrez Jr., Annabelle Salasek, Wendy Zhang, Ellis Zinn, William Zinnin, Layla Zuckerberg, Maxwell Zilke,
Will the class of 2025 please stand? The time-honored tradition of moving your tassels from right to left indicates the significant passage from student to graduate. At this time, together as a class, please move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2025.